Gillette Children's has always been the first to find a way to see a new horizon. We were the first public hospital in the nation dedicated to caring for children with disabilities, and the first accredited gait and motion analysis center in the country. Our research has unlocked new possibilities for children living with brain, bone, and movement conditions. As we look to the future, Gillette will defy geographic boundaries to expand our reach. We will lead the data revolution to improve outcomes and accelerate discoveries for our patients and for all children. Since its founding, Gillette Children's has been illuminating the future for patients, providers, and the community. Now, we build on our strengths to set the global standard and shine brighter than ever before.
The thing that I find most invaluable about Gillette is probably the feeling of hope. Somebody telling you that there's another way than the one that you're thinking, you know? Or somebody telling you that there's a better way, or how to do stuff, advice. These things are like invaluable. Before Gillette, I didn't have a lot of confidence in my capabilities, and I didn't know what was necessarily wrong with me. I just knew I couldn't walk, everybody else could. But because of Gillette, they not only educated me, but they gave me hope. Right now, I'm in college, going back into St. Thomas for international business. I'm not gonna sit here and say, you know, I'm a model example. My goal is to put a blueprint down so that somebody can pick it up and make it better.
We will bolster the voices of those we serve and empower the next generation of leaders to be bold advocates.
We got the opportunity to travel with Gillette to go to Washington, D.C. to talk to lawmakers about cerebral palsy. I was blown away. I couldn't believe the opportunity to educate people. We were met very warmly because of the relationship that Gillette already had with some of these people in Washington, D.C. But a lot of them were just unaware that there wasn't specific funding for cerebral palsy, or that people weren't counted and tracked, so they didn't know how many people in the country need resources. It was really impressive to see, because we're used to seeing the therapy and the appointments, but to know there's this whole crew of people fighting for change for our kids was really powerful. It was really good for Greta to know her voice mattered.
Thank you for helping me create my story.
We will drive evidence-based practice to create personal care plans that will achieve the best possible outcomes.
Adeline was born at 33 weeks. She had a number of complications at birth. What I was told when she was born, there wasn't a whole lot of hope that she would be able to walk and talk, but she proved them wrong, and she will prove everyone wrong her whole life. This year, Adeline got to do her very first figure skating competition. That wouldn't be possible without the care that she has received at Gillette, and through all of the interventions with physical therapy and occupational therapy and the orthotics teams and all of the doctors and medical providers that have really helped push her and treat her and give her strategies for her to be able to move her body the way that she can do now. She has been able to take what she has learned and taken the support of all of her providers and is writing her own story, and she is thriving.
We will work with patients and families around the world to find the answers that they've been unable to find.
When we were moving to Minnesota, we just did some research on the local children's hospitals here, and then we brought our research to our son's team in North Carolina and said, which one do you all recommend based on your experience? And Gillette was always top of the list for every one of his specialists. We've been here only about 6 months, and in 6 months we got a genetic diagnosis that we had been trying for 2 years to get in North Carolina. And having lived in multiple states with multiple medically complex kids, I know that this care that Gillette provides is not available for every child. But if that care was available for every child, I think you could make the world of medically complex kids so much easier. It'd be a much better world.
Since our founding, Gillette Children's has changed lives. Now, it's time to change the world.